This is a real versus fake Jacquemus Le Chiquito bag, and straight away you can see two different types of boxes. We've got a white one and we've got a brown one, and you might be looking at this and thinking this is obviously the real one because it's got a box with it. And I'm going to give you a tip at the very start of this video, and a Jacquemus bag will never ever come with a box. This is how it comes. Now this is actually an unopened box from, I actually can't remember where I ordered it from, maybe the Jacquemus website. Oh no, I've opened this really bad. So it comes in a cardboard box, and then inside the cardboard box, it's from Matches Fashion. So it comes like this. Now, not all of them are gonna come with like this paper over it, but Matches just want to send it a little bit nicer for you. So if you undo it like this, this is how your Jacquemus bag is always gonna come, just in a dust bag like this. Whereas if you open this fake box, this one does have a dust bag, but it comes like this. So you've got the bag, oh my God, it absolutely stinks. You've got the bag, you've got the dust bag below it, and then you've got like a free earring. Now, like, nice touch from the fake manufacturers. However, you're never gonna get it from the real Jacquemus. You have to pay for them. So you've got this, you've got the strap, you've got a fake Jacquemus card, which will actually be really good to compare to the real one. And then you've got this dust bag. So yeah, first things first, Jacquemus bags never, ever come with boxes, and especially not free earrings. So let me just lay that out like that. I think while we're on the theme of packaging, we should probably check out the packaging first. So this is the real one to my right, and then the fake one to my left. Okay, let's just have a little look before I explain it to you. So, first things first, as you can see, as I'm holding it up, the Jacquemus logo on the real one is actually a lot lower than the fake one. So can you see that? And then if you go to the other end, which is the top of the bag, this is the real one. And you can see that it's actually got two stitchings going across the top of the dust bag. But if you look at the fake one, it's only got one, and like, it is not straight at all. It is wonky as hell. If you then look at the real pull tag here, like this, it's a very nice, thick material. And then if you look at the fake one, it's just a lot thinner. And then I think in size, if I show you, they are slightly different. So you've got the real one, and then you've got the fake one. So the fake one is slightly smaller. Now I know if you don't have something to compare, that's not the best thing to look at. However, I think just by looking at the stitching, you're going to be really easily able to tell which is the real and fake dust bag. So next, let's move on to this little label that I said at the beginning. And the real one should have one in here as well. It does. So firstly, it should definitely come attached to the bag, like it does on this real one here. If you look at it, this one is just, the fake one is just like one card, and the writing on it is black. However, if you look at the genuine one, it's actually two pieces of card. So you've got the one from the manufacturer that you buy it from, you've got all the stickerage on there, and then you have got the same card as the fake one. However, if you compare it, you can see that the real Jacquemus is like a dark navy blue. So the coloring's off. The real one is dark navy blue and the fake one is black. And then if you actually look at the back of it, the fake one isn't even in the middle. Like, it's veering off towards the right. And obviously on the real one, you're gonna get it slap bang in the middle. So on the fake one, it's off center, and on the real one, it is directly in the center. Now let's talk about the bag itself. And you actually probably heard me say something at the start of the video, and I said, this bag stinks. So what you'll find with fake bags is that they have a really, really strong smell to them, almost like a plasticky smell, or like a strong adhesive gluey smell. And this is probably the worst I've ever smelt. Like, it just stinks of plastic and it is really off-putting, and I can't lie, it's making me feel a little bit sick. Whereas if you look at this real bag, it will have a smell to it, like all bags do, but like, it's a beautiful smell. It's like high quality leather smell. It's just miles apart from how this smells. So let's look first. So if you're looking at both these bags together, they do look similar, and that's the thing with fake bags. They do look similar to the real thing, but that's not why we buy real items. We buy real items for the quality, because we want to feel a part of the brand. Like, we don't buy them because they just look a certain way. That is not the main reason. Whereas if you're gonna buy a fake bag, it just won't last you a long time at all, because they use cheaper materials. It's gonna break, it's gonna smell, it's not gonna last long, it's not an investment, so you can't sell it in the future. Like, just buying fakes is just a complete no-go. So if we look at the bags, the first place I'm gonna talk is the Jacquemus hardware logo. And as you can see on the real one, it's quite a dull gold color. And then you look at the fake one, and it's quite like bright, shiny gold color, and it looks a little bit cheap, and that's a massive telltale difference. Now, there's not many places to look at the bag to be able to spot major differences just by looking at it. It's more smell, feel, weight, touch. But a place that I want to point out to you is the back of the handles here. So as you can see, this is like a paint or like a finish that they put on the back of the handles. So it starts really thick at the bottom of the rear one, and as it goes higher, it goes thinner. But if you look at the fake one, it is the same length all the way around, and it just shouldn't be like that. So that's actually a really good place that you can check your Jacquemus bag right now to see if it's real or not. And then that's pretty much it for the top of the bag. And then again with the hardware, if you look at the sides, this is the gold on the rear one, which, unlike the front of the bag, it's shiny. And then if you look at the fake one, it's like a dull gold. So the front of the rear one is dull, the front of the fake one is shiny, but the sides of the rear one is shiny, and the sides of the fake one is dull. And then keeping with the sides, you'll see that there's a stitch here where the hardware loops into, and there should be, going down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches. But if you look at the fake one, there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches on the fake one. So if you've got a Le Chiquito at home, just double check how many stitches are on that tab on the side of the bag. Next, we're gonna move on to the inside of the bag. And if you open up this bag, it is literally just empty. Just like that, it has nothing inside it, and the strap has come separately. But it actually shouldn't come like this. This is exactly how it should come from the shop. You've got your strap all packaged up like this, and you've got a little bit of stuffing inside just to protect the inside of the bag when it's on transit. So your bag shouldn't come empty, it should come with the strap and a little bit of stuffing inside. And then sticking with the inside of the bag, if you look at the rear one, it should be like a nice brown caramelly colour inside, but the fake one comes like a little bit duller, a little bit grey, a little bit coffee coloured. So the fake one hasn't got the shade of brown correct inside. And then another thing is the tab inside. So it has like a leather tab stitched into the back of the bag, and the rear one is very rectangle, like squared off at the corners. And the tab itself is very thick, a nice thick tab. The older Jacquemus bags weren't actually as thick as this tab, but any bags that you get from like 2021, 2022, they'll all be this thickness. And then if you look at the tab on the fake one, it's actually really, really, really thin. And then the corners of it are rounded as well. So like, it's just a complete different shape of how it should be. And then as we're closing the bag, if you look at the button of the clasp, this is the fake one. So it's kind of like a full-on circle. There's no gaps in between. However, if you look at the real one, it has like this strange shape just towards the top of the button. So like, it's not a fully round circle like the fake one has. And then if we look at the straps, this is the hardware on the real strap. So similar to the side of the real bag, it's very shiny and a light colored gold. However, if you look at the fake one, apart from it being all very wrinkled, like it should be, because it's high quality leather on the rear one, it should be a nice straight strap. This is all wrinkled like this because where it's been folded. The color itself doesn't match up either. It's the same color as the side of the fake ones, and it's like a very dull, matte gold color. So should you buy a fake Jacquemus bag? Well, I've actually done a whole video on my opinion on whether you should buy a real or a fake bag. And if you want to watch that one, just click right here and enjoy.